Iran war forces energy buyers to unshackle from global markets. For the past 2 decades, major exporters and traders of liquefied natural gas have pitched the fuel as a panacea for the world's energy-hungry emerging economies. Supercooled into liquid form for shipping, tens of billions of dollars of gas produced in the United States and Qatar each year could supply all corners of the globe. With both nations rapidly expanding their export capacity, energy experts anticipated the global market would be awash in cheap LNG by 2030. Governments across developing Asia, expected to be the center of global energy demand growth for the next half-century, based their long-term national energy strategies on this promise of abundant, free-flowing gas. LNG presented the key to fueling expansion while transitioning away from more polluting coal, they believed. But 5 months of war in the Middle East has shaken that belief. The inability of ships to traverse the Strait of Hormuz has abruptly severed Asian buyers from Qatar, their primary LNG supplier. Faced with a sudden supply shock, energy executives and policymakers across Asia are looking to pivot inward. They are turning to whatever domestic resources they can, from coal and gas to wind and solar, to help insulate themselves from future volatility. That need is only compounded by the expansion of the conflict to the Red Sea, another critical energy transitway. The Middle East crisis accelerated the interest in exploiting the resources in the Philippines, said Guillaume Lucci, the chief executive of Prime Infra, a Manila-based energy infrastructure conglomerate. The minute that you depend on imports by definition, you're exposing yourself to market forces that are outside of the control of the importing nation. This means trying to unshackle ourselves from markets that we don't control, he said. Prime Infra operates a natural gas power plant complex in Batangas, a city roughly a 2-hour drive south of Manila. The plants at the site have operated for more than 2 decades, drawing gas from the offshore Malampaya field, some 250 miles southwest. The Batangas site is carved out of a coastline of mangroves and dark sand beaches lined with tropical almond trees and sunbathing monitor lizards. Transmission lines vein out from the facility, stretching inland toward Mount Makiling, a hazy green saddle-shaped peak in the distance. In 2023, when executives believed the Malampaya field was on the verge of depletion, they built an offshore terminal to import LNG. But now the country is looking to source more gas domestically. This shift reflects a broader reckoning across Asia. The era of relying on seamless global LNG markets may be over, and energy security increasingly means producing at home. Thanks for listening.